What's up guys, Eman here checking in. I picked up a set of lowering springs for my 2019 Civic Hatchback. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys an unboxing video, and I'm gonna do a comparison video between lowering springs and coilovers and why I chose lowering springs. And so let's take a quick look at these lowering springs. So I got the springs here, guys. These are Japanese lowering springs, and I've read a lot of good things about these. So they only lower the car 1.1 inch in the front and 1.1 inch in the back the car a tad bit to get rid of that wheel gap. I already unboxed this, but I'll go ahead and show you guys. So these are the fronts. But yeah, so got the rears, fronts, and then it came with some instructions here. Take a look at this. There's two decals. And instructions. Has a 3-year limited warranty. Not much as far as installation goes. And just a quick story about these. I ordered them at the beginning of the month, and because of the pandemic and the fires here in California, I didn't get them till almost a month later, which was kind of a bummer because I was waiting, and these actually got lost. FedEx lost these, and they had called me and they told me that they were lost. I guess the shipping label was somehow ripped off the box, and I didn't get them till like 3 weeks after they were supposed to be delivered, so I did wait quite a bit. And the main difference between coilovers and lowering springs is when you lower your car on lowering springs, it's a set drop in the ride height, so there's really no adjustability. When you do coilovers, you have more adjustability as far as how much you could drop it. You could drop your car anywhere between 1 inch to 3 inches, and you also, depending on which type of coilovers you get, you have adjustability in the dampening settings, so you could adjust how hard or how soft the ride is. And you also have adjustment in the camber in the front of the car, and if you want to do camber in the back, you have to get a rear camber kit. Another reason I got these lowering springs rather than coilovers is my car only has about 16,000 miles on it, and everything's fairly new as far as suspension, and I didn't want to take everything out and put coilovers in and just get rid of that suspension that still has a lot of life in it, and I'd probably never use it again. Also, another thing to mention is with this particular set of lowering springs, you don't have to take off the struts in the rear, and you don't have to cut the bump stops in the front and the back. For other lowering springs, the IBOC and the D2 lowering springs, you have to cut the bump stop, and those drop it a little bit more aggressive. I'm running a very aggressive tire setup. I'm running a 255 tire on all 4 corners, and it is an aggressive fitment, and the tires poke. So if I went any lower, I'd probably have rubbing issues and it'd probably hit the fender. So yeah, that's why I decided to go with Swift SPEC. So yeah, that's pretty much springs versus coilovers if you're trying to decide. But go ahead guys, stay tuned, check it out. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you when I install these springs. So check it out guys. Thank you.